Lotte, did you like it? Are you sure? Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite?
You.
Okay, well that's weird. Where do you think this movie stands in today's climate of superhero movies?
So I want...
Hey, buckle up.
No, it's my camera. Lotte, you seem pretty bored.
I want to take a picture.
Buckle up.
It's not that kind of camera. Thank you. The Incredibles 2, directed by Brad Bird, starring Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, and Samuel L. Jackson. I am, as you may have guessed, a millennial, but I don't actually have any interest in The Incredibles. I've only ever seen it in a subway, not like an underground train, like a sandwich restaurant inside of a Walmart, like 2 towns over from where I used to live. For some reason, that subway just kept playing Incredibles over and over again for like a year, and every time I went there, I saw like an extra 20 minutes of it, so I eventually pieced together the whole thing. So with that said, my main goal this time was to figure out what it is that I don't actually care about. Like everyone compares this to the Fantastic Four, another franchise I don't care about. Simply for the fact that they're both about super-powered families. Nuclear families. I wanted to say this during my Deadpool 2 review, but Simon Pegg once said, "The family of the 21st century is one made up of friends, not relatives." And then he went on to say other things. And I've always really liked that. I mean, my family kind of sucks. You just met my niece, so, the intro. And I know you're thinking, oh, she's not even 4 yet. That's how they are. No, that's how we all are, like, throughout our entire lives. We're unpleasant people. So I've always liked the idea of being able to build a whole new family structure out of people that you've chosen. Now, my favorite TV show, Community, is all about that exact premise. They become a family out of just a disparate group of strangers. However, the problem is on TV, they only have to deal with each other for 20 minutes at a time, whereas in real life, I'm around people all the time, and it doesn't take me that long till I want to kill them. So it's almost impossible for me to build a family out of strangers because I just don't like people. But I like the idea of it. And it's one of the main reasons why I like Deadpool 2 more than Deadpool 1, was instead of doing some romance that I can't really get behind, they did a family thing that I totally can get behind. But overall, I enjoyed this. I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny at times. It got boring, and when it got boring, the kids in the audience got bored, and that was annoying because I had one sitting right next to me, and for like 15 minutes of the movie, she was wrestling with her mom, my sister. So honestly, I don't even see the point of making kids' movies in theaters. Like, they are unpleasant. They don't pay attention. See, the first time I can remember going to the theater was for Jumanji, and I was terrified during the whole thing, but I was paying attention. There's a certain cutoff where you just can't physically pay attention, and I thought my niece would have been past that point by now, but no. I mean, she's got about a year until Spider-Man Homecoming 2 comes out, and she has to go see that one because her mom is the biggest Spider-Man fan I've ever heard of. So she'll be forced to go. But yeah, I can see that this was a good movie. It just didn't appeal to me. Although the animation is fantastic. I know these days animation is mostly fantastic across the board, but Pixar really goes above and beyond. And with the snow effects and all sorts of other stuff, it looked really good, while still maintaining the exact same aesthetic as the original one 14 years ago, which, I don't know if you guys had it, but there was a video explaining how it takes forever to make a movie. And it was sort of like Samuel L. Jackson and Craig T. Nelson and Holly Hunter were up there apologizing for being 14 minutes late, and it's like, I know you weren't working on this for 14 solid years. You forgot about it for a decade. I mean, if you could show me that they were actually drawing stuff out for this movie, not just like random ideas they're passing around, in 2008, I'll be impressed. So yeah, I'm not the best person to be really talking about this. I tried to have my niece explain it, but she's just the worst. So, well, whatever. It's a kid's movie. If you got kids, don't take them to see it. Wait until they're older. Alright. Okay. You just push that top button right there? Yep.